Hi guys, today we're going to talk about challenge groups, and this topic is so important, so we're going to spend a little bit of time here. Why is it so important? Well, this is where the magic happens, literally. For so many of us, this is where we're first introduced to Beachbody. This is where we start seeing results. This is where we start feeling better and really feeling amazing about ourselves. This is where a lot of us are introduced to motivation and support and encouragement for the first time, and people really start to love these groups. And this is also where we are exposed to the coaching opportunity for the first time. So this is where you will find the majority of your coaches, from people that are just loving the products, that are getting results, and that are loving the challenge groups, just like I'm one of them. I was a customer to a discount coach to a coach. So this is where so many things happen. So really put some time and energy into your challenge groups and make them fun. Now, with that being said, you are going to have some quiet challenge groups. It happens to the best of us. And then you're going to have those groups that are just really amped and really excited. I used to kind of take it personally when groups got a little quiet, but you know what? I don't care if there's one person in a group, 2 people in a group, or 30 people in a group. I make sure that that person is focusing on their journey, their goals, their results, regardless of what's going on around them. So just really make this about your challengers. You have some great tools provided to you to really help make your challenge groups awesome. Beachbody provides you with challenge group guides, and you're going to notice in the notes I show you how to get there. But they have a challenge group guide for every program individually, and then they recently came out with a multi-program one, which many of our challenge groups are. So go back there and use them. They have great nutrition tips in them, trainer tips. I strongly encourage you to run your challenge groups primarily based on these challenge group guides, because they're already there for you, and they contain a little bit of everything as far as fitness, nutrition, motivation, things like that, success stories, products that you can post that people can go and buy. So it really is a good culmination of everything. And with that being said, though, I want to caution you about just using the challenge group guide. So I really want to discourage you from just copying and pasting and going into autopilot in your groups. Every group's going to be different. I mean, you have a different mix of people in every group, and so you really need to tailor the group to what the group is needing. So I really kind of vibe off the energy, and whatever I feel my group is needing, I post more of that. So if I feel they're posting more questions about nutrition, I might kind of focus a little more on that area. If I feel I have a lot of emotional eaters or some things like that, I might focus on some motivational or personal development tools. So use the challenge group guides because they're very informational, but don't go on autopilot. Really try to feel and sense what your challengers are needing. And along those lines as well, I mean, if people are going quiet, it's up to you as their coach to reach out to them and see what they need additional support with. This is a really hard and intimate process for a lot of our customers. So really building that relationship, building that trust, showing them that you're there to support them. I mean, not everyone just joins a challenge group, sets their goals, and achieves them with very little, trouble. So if your challengers are going quiet, make sure you're reaching out to them regularly. Maybe they need a different method of support. Maybe you need to set up phone calls with them. Maybe you need to send them texts to kind of keep them motivated. I mean, figure out what it is that challenger needs to be successful. Now, a good coach is going to post in the groups and stay connected with their challengers and make the group a fun place to be, but a great coach is going to stay super connected with their challengers, and they're going to track things that are going on in their lives. So whatever method you come up with to track your customers, go for it. There's a great contact list in the back office that works just fine, but make sure you're tracking your customers. I'm kind of an old-fashioned girl. I've got my planner and I have my notes and when my groups are starting and things like that, although there are some really great programs out there on the computer that can send you updates and reminders and send automated emails and things like that. So if that's your thing, jump into it. But I track what's going on in my challengers' lives. So if someone tells me they have an important doctor's appointment, If someone is joining my group because they are, getting married, if someone tells me they're running their first 5K, I keep track of all that. I put little alarms in my phone, and I'll get, little reminders that, hey, so-and-so is running their first 5K this weekend, because you don't want to miss things like that. And if you're involved in what's going on in your challengers' lives, believe me, it means so much to them, and they will keep joining your challenge groups, and they will keep referring people to you. So the challenge groups are where it's at. So really, take some time, take some energy, and make them fun. We run a lot of challenges in the groups. Your first challenge or a couple you're going to be running with your upline coach, or possibly some other coaches from Team Aloha. Anytime that you want to start a group with some other coaches, I say go for it. There is no right or wrong to this business. So right now, me and 3 other girls, we're running a 21-day fix together that starts every the first week of every month. So we know that that's running. We've been really successful. We've kind of got it down like clockwork. So if you want to team up with some people to run a challenge group, go in Team Aloha and see who has some challengers. See if anyone has an upcoming group starting. So we really run these together, so you're not doing everything alone, and they're a lot of fun. A lot of you have already been in one, so you know what it's all about. So really use the resources that are available to you, but also use your creativity. Another big important part of challenge groups is really celebrating all the small successes, because a lot of people get down on themselves because they don't feel they're losing fast enough, or people are critics. So I really celebrate all these little successes. For me personally, I do a weekly brag board, which I just make it fun, creative. There's pictures that kind of post what their successes were for the week. I tag all them in it. So not only is it showing up on my page, but it's showing up on all those challengers' pages. And then people are asking them, what are they doing? Way to go. They're seeing their journey. And these pictures are worth 1,000 words. They're reaching so many people. They're reaching your friends. And they're watching. Even if people aren't reaching out right away, they're watching. And so celebrating your challenger successes is a big part of this. Be proud of it. Put it out there on social media. Find your own fun ways to do it. And as far as getting a challenge group going, some of you may be thinking, oh my gosh, how do I even start? Well, we've also developed a document for that as well here on Team Aloha. So I'm also going to be providing you the Google link to that. And it literally is step-by-step how you set up a challenge group. And not only that, but some really important things that you should remember throughout running your challenge group. So again, we've really tried to take out all the guesswork. So all you have left to do is find the people that need help and plug them into the network that won't let them fail. So post any questions you guys have below and read the comments to get your assignment. See you tomorrow.